Hey guys, welcome back to the Cult Classic Cade Show, and today we're talking about essentially, well, Xbox is doomed. The Xbox fanboys are burning the Xbox brand to the ground. I've seen at least one melted Xbox. I'm pretty sure that's from a picture from a couple of years ago or something like that. I could be wrong, but yes, Xbox fanboys for the past 2 days now have just been going insane. Like they just do not care. It is over to them. They are just over it. And you know what? That's with 10 years of just trust Xbox, just trust that things are going to somehow get better. Let's just be corporate shills. Like 10 years. The Xbox One was such a piece of shit console. They should have been tuned out at that point, honestly speaking. I definitely had very little interest in the Xbox One. I didn't get it day one like I got a PS4 day one. I waited outside. I waited outside of a GameStop for 6 hours just in hopes of being able to pre-order PS4 for launch night. Whereas with the Xbox One, with what they had announced, I immediately sold my 360 and all of my 360 games. I kind of regret it now, mind you, but that was my response because at the end of the day, I don't adhere to corporations. I can easily change one out for another, and that's how I see everything. Been open I've been open to going to any platform, any generation, just as long as you treat me right. That's really just how I've always conducted myself. And honestly, if anything, the main way I've always conducted myself every single generation is that I wanted to own everything because no corporation owns me. I want to own all of their things and I want to have all the access that I can to games. That's always how I personally conducted myself. But unfortunately, Xbox fanboys have basically fucked themselves. There's no other way to say it. You screwed yourself. You screwed yourself by making your brand or whatever have you, your personality, your brand entirely revolve around Xbox. And maybe that got you the views, maybe that got you the clicks, maybe that got you your big follower count on your follow count on Twitter. But guess what? Now you're crying. And this is just a prominent thing that continues to happen in basically on internet gaming Twitter, gaming YouTube. You have those individuals that pick their brand. PlayStation fanboys are just as guilty of it, if not even worse, because they are some deranged lunatics in their own right too. But you chose this path with all the signs there that Xbox has not treated you right. And I think that the response from this final smack to the face of Xbox fans, with potentially going full third party, with putting all of their games, all their prominent games on the PlayStation 5, this is the final nail in the coffin to a lot of Xbox fanboys. And I don't think that Xbox realizes how over it their fan base is. Let's actually discuss the tweet from Phil Spencer that came out at 3:11 p.m. yesterday. And he says, "We're listening and we hear you." And really, my first thought is, do you though? Do you? Because he continues on, "We've been planning a business update event for next week where we look forward to sharing more details with you about our vision for the future of Xbox. Stay tuned." And if he really was listening, if they actually did hear their fan base, they would know that this situation is dire for them. They would know that, yeah, we can't wait till next week to address this. This needs to be addressed immediately. And honestly, this response clearly leads me to believe that, yes, it is indeed true. They're probably going to port all of their prominent games or franchises over to the PlayStation 5 and go full third party with what they got going on. Because a response like this, given how poorly their fan base has received the rumor, I really think it's going to happen. We have to have confirmation at the end of the day, but if it wasn't happening, he definitely would have said these are just rumors. Don't don't listen to it, something like that along the lines. Because with the way Xbox fans have been walking away, I don't think that he gets it. I think that he knows he has to find the right words to break it to the community. So prepare for the apology tours, guys. I don't think anyone wants to hear it. And to me, I couldn't give a shit less, man. I really couldn't care less if Xbox went third party. I already play Xbox games on my PC if I so choose to. And honestly, I want more games to come to PC. So, hey, man, PlayStation, day and date, baby. Let's go. You're next. That's what I want to hear, bro. Next with PlayStation, day and date to PC. Let's go. But Phil Spencer clearly is not reading the room here. He says we're listening. He says he's listening. He says he hears them. No, you clearly don't. At least VGC here, though, they get it. They said major Xbox influencers pull support over multi-platform rumors. Claims that Xbox exclusives could be coming to PS5 have led to a community backlash. And oh, is it a backlash indeed? This is not what Phil Spencer is clearly seeing, or at least he doesn't care anymore, or at least he's scared to address it, or all three of these things. Because yes, and shout out to my boy Doc Dark, who made it to the cover of the article. Yes, sir. Very prominent Xbox Game Pass guy who recently bought a PC. He said, they go on to say, several notable Xbox influencers have publicly withdrawn their support for the brand following media reports claiming that first-party Xbox games could soon start appearing on PlayStation. Over the weekend, it was claimed that multiple major Xbox exclusives, including Starfield, Hi-Fi Rush, and Indiana Jones, could be released on the PS5. And this isn't a rumor that just started over the weekend. Hi-Fi Rush and I think it was Sea of Thieves was rumored like a couple of weeks ago. So they let this go on, and they have yet to address it, even though it's been going on for quite a while now. Now, when it's their major franchises, now nobody's willing to wait anymore. They need answers right now, or they just don't care and they're walking away. And he says part of a significant strategy shift from Microsoft's gaming division. On Monday, it was claimed that Microsoft is even considering bringing Gears of War franchise to PlayStation. Holy crap, dude. The idea, and mind you, they're probably not going to do a physical release of any of this on the PlayStation, but the idea, the very thought of a Halo Infinite or Gears 5 with the PS5 banner up top of a physical copy, if you would have told me that was going to happen when back 15 years ago when I was a teenager, I would tell you you're full of shit to your face. Like, honestly, I never thought I would ever see something like that. It looks like, well, we may not be getting, physical media of this stuff likely. It's looking like it's going to happen, though. It's looking like Gears of War and Halo might be under that fucking PlayStation banner, man. I said, although not yet officially confirmed, the reports have led a major backlash within the Xbox community, including from notable Xbox influencers with large followings who are unhappy that games previously marketed as Xbox exclusives could be made available on other console platforms. And guys, we just have to come to the reality that exclusives aren't a thing anymore. They just aren't. Yes, they'll be picky and choosy of what goes where. Yes, maybe Nintendo will still have exclusives, but even right now, Nintendo doesn't have exclusives. Matter of fact, Nintendo's exclusives come to PC before the official release even comes out nowadays. So, as of right now, Nintendo doesn't even have exclusives, but hey, I think that they're definitely going to tighten up with the Switch too. But hey, man, I think Nintendo knows that they're really, if they put their games on PC, they would sell big fucking bucks. They're leaving money on the table too. And they said, notably, Xbox influencer Clobriel, I don't even know what that is, took to the Reset Era forum to confirm that they were taking steps to wind down their content following the reports. Ooh, they are one of the most well-known personalities in the Xbox community. It goes to show how far out of my way I go to even get to know some of these so-called influencers. With over 158,000 followers on X, including Microsoft's gaming boss Phil Spencer, Xbox president Sarah Bond, and virtually its entire marketing and PR leadership team. So, basically, they're a corporate chill, I'm assuming. The account known for creating Fox Xbox marketing images, which are regularly shared by Xbox's bosses on Monday, They said the supposed change in strategy from Microsoft had made them reconsider their support for the Xbox brand. They said the baseline being always was the trust and credibility of the brand. I support my excitement for the path ahead. And really, was there really any trust with the Xbox brand though? Like honestly, the most notorious thing about the Xbox brand is just the reality that they've always had a problem with messaging. There's always mixed messaging. There's always flip flopping. That's been a thing for many years now. So I really just don't take them seriously. Just at the end of the day, I don't really care what the Xbox brand has had to say very much. It's just, where's my game? Does it run well? I really don't care. I normally try and play a lot of them on Game Pass. Recently, I've been buying them. I mean, I bought Starfield day and date, the premium edition. So there's that. But overall, I don't really take their branding seriously because who knows with them. Sadly, they said I've made the decision, depending on what's next or if it's scale or to take significant steps back and reduce the persona for eventually, or even eventually retiring it. And Tim Dog with his mental breakdowns. Oh my God. Tim Dog, another notable Xbox influencer with 82,000 followers, including Spencer, Xbox's marketing leads, and other in the official Xbox account, made a more dramatic declaration on Monday, streaming a 7-hour Spaces audio discussion on X under the headline, "I'm not an Xbox fanboy anymore." And that's just one of two insane major spaces that Tim Dog has conducted to go on his little tirade of being upset at Xbox. And look, guys, I don't know how many times I have to say this, but Phil Spencer isn't your fucking friend. Okay, these leads of these major companies, they're not your friend. And the Xbox is not your friend. It goes the same for every other company. None of these people, none of these companies are your friend. And now you're finding that out the hard way. Ridiculous, man. And Xbox has always tried to do that buddy thing. You know, obviously, even though giving up the whole dude bro feeling the Xbox brand used to have back 360 era, but I digress from that. And he said it's so easy to see Xbox is killing its hardware and putting a stake in the heart of it. By doing this, he said, and there's no going back. It's dead. He later tweeted, Xbox could have killed Game Pass, say buy our exclusives, focus on our hardware, and that's 100% the better idea than to say, let's kill exclusives and put Halo on PS5. The outrage could be half of this. And guess what? You might be back to having a healthy business. Yeah, I don't think so, bro. People are so used to Game Pass at this point. And honestly, even so am I to some extent. You really think I want to take a chance on potentially playing a game that doesn't even run right day one? That's an industry-wide issue. I'm done taking chances with games, especially with games that are $70. Imagine me having paid $70 day one for Halo Infinite. You can kiss my ass with that. Like, you know what? Like, for real though, it's like a joke at this point. And that's how I feel about the mass majority of AAA games that come out now. None of these games to me are worth $70 for the most part, besides a very select few. Some of them I end up caving for here and there. And then even some of the ones I cave for, I'm like, yeah, this wasn't worth $70. That's the sad reality of the state of gaming that we're in now. He said he added, nothing changes other than I don't support them like I have in the past. Oh, you're not dick eating like you were in the past. Okay, bro. Okay, so now you're gonna act like a normal human being instead of the, mental midget that you've been acting like the past many years actually under the Xbox brand, being an Xbox mouthpiece. That's what you're saying you're not gonna be anymore, Tim Dog. He said, if you like being lied to, that's a you thing. like the sweet lies that Phil Spencer's been feeding you for a fucking decade, dog. That's amazing. Oh, all of a sudden I'm done believing the lies, guys. This was the last straw. Well, you did this to yourself, bro. He said, I have a set of standards. That's all. Cross them. And will I respond? And mind you guys, the reason why this is happening is really, at the end of the day, when you do break it down to its base, the very base of the problem, Xbox fanboys are upset that they get to play games with PlayStation now. Like they get to play Halo with PlayStation fanboys. They hate it. They can't stand it. The thought of other people playing their games, it hurts them. And it's like it's such a pathetic mindset, such a fanboy ridiculous concept. If anything, you got more people to play games with. That's cool, especially shit. From last time I checked, Gears 5 ain't doing so well. At least on Steam, man. But they definitely need to do crossplay. They need to normalize all that stuff. And just let the games be what they are, man. That's really what it is. They're just upset that they no longer have bragging rights, the fanboy bragging rights, the people that they've had for, a while. That's over and done with. And yeah, they're upset that they get to play games with more people or people that they deem as the enemy in their little fanboy warfare. It's such a joke, really, when you really think about it. And my boy Doc Dark, a self-proclaimed console war content creator, posted a video in which he sang for 3 minutes about the situation, and he really did. That was a hilarious video, not gonna lie. But Xbox influencer Kiss Move, another X-user followed by Xbox executives, changed his Twitter banner to a logo reading "Fuck Xbox." Yo, Xbox is doomed, they wrote. If they're expecting PlayStation and Nintendo to buy Xbox games, they are in for a rude awakening. Well, just really at the end of the day, it just matters if the games are good or not. But I mean, yeah, the Xbox fanboys won't buy it. That's pretty obvious. But I mean, look at Starfield on Steam. Really, it wasn't the Xbox dudes that carried Starfield. It was the Steam users that carried Starfield. Y'all just played it on Game Pass. Yeah, some of y'all bought the premium upgrade, which is all well and good, I guess. But I mean, us Steam players, I bought, like I said, I bought the premium edition of Starfield. We was carrying Starfield on our fucking back. It's not like y'all buy games either. Elsewhere, some social media users have posted tweets stating that they're trading in their consoles, with one showing receipts proving they already have done it, despite the reports still being unconfirmed at the time of writing. In a more disturbing turn, unrelated to any of the influencers mentioned in this story, Xbox senior media manager shared an image showing a message in which an anonymous user wished him harm over the situation. And yeah, we'll start the, feel sorry for me. Guess what, motherfucker? I don't care about your death threats, because guess what? We all get shit like that. We all get nasty comments. We all get all that stuff. And do I condone it? No, of course not. If that could be just not a thing entirely, that's what I would want. But guess what? We all deal with the same thing. So I'm sorry. I don't care. Get the fuck over it. It is what it is, especially when you're making millions of dollars and you're crying about some fake ass death threats. Oh, boo-hoo, bro. How about, look, I'll take the death threats away from you. You give me your salary. How about that, buddy? I'm down for it. Like, we can make that trade. I'll take all your death threats for you. I'm welcome to it. Because you know what? At the end of the day, making some of the money that some of these people are making, doing the shit job that they've been doing, bro, I'll take all the death threats. Take your death threats and multiply them by 10. That's good. I'm good for it. Because at the end of the day, bro, I won't have to worry about a damn thing in my life. Trust me. All these people with their little measly ass death threats, I'm good, bro. I ain't scared of y'all. You know why? Because I got great security. It's called Smith & Wesson. But I digress. And yeah, they're talking about how Phil's saying we're listening and we hear you. Right there. But yeah, are they though? But I hope that there's lessons learned here. And I hope that PlayStation dudes also do notice what these fanboys on the Xbox side are dealing with, and that given the situation, PlayStation would be no better. PlayStation is no better. PlayStation is in a deep hubris with the PS5 generation. It's sad because I feel like I think that PS4 generation, they did a relatively reasonably good job of hearing out the consumer while also doing business and being decent at it. Yeah, some of their games I didn't like, but some of their games I genuinely enjoyed. It was it wasn't perfect, but I think that at least they really showed that they were listening. Xbox always claims that they're listening. They always claim that they're hearing us out. They always claim that they have our best interest at heart. It's all bullshit. And if I mean, now you're finally getting it. Too little, too late, man. Too little, too late. Now these dudes that for years have been recognized as Xbox guys. Yeah, what do you have now? You have no identity. You have no identity. What are you gonna do? Go buy a PlayStation? Become a Nintendo fanboy? Yeah, right. That's gonna be funny to see. Real funny to see. Or are y'all gonna listen? Do not come to PC. Do not come to PC. We don't want you. We don't need you. You guys are a bunch of clowns. You guys are a bunch of morons. We do not need more dumb people in the PC space so that we can have the NVIDIA AMD wars. We don't. There's already weirdos that are into that, and they are the minority. We don't want more of y'all over here with this fanboy bullshit. And plus, y'all are dumb as hell. Y'all have no idea what PC's all about. You don't understand the concept of freedom in gaming. Matter of fact, you enjoy being herded like sheep. So go be herded on the Nintendo, on the Nintendo farm or the PlayStation farm. Don't come over here. That's not what we about. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this. Xbox to me is doomed. I really do think they're going full third party with their releases. And I really do think they are not taking this situation seriously with essentially all of their influencers walking away. Even Paris, that shilling cunt. Oh my God. Shout out to BG for really just destroying Paris in one Twitter video. It was amazing because a lot of people just let Paris do his bullshit. I'm so glad that that's over with. But even Paris was saying, "Oh, they're gonna address this. I guarantee at like 6 a.m. tomorrow." Well, it's tomorrow, and they're saying, "No, we're gonna address it next week." So even Paris, I'm sure, is surprised by Xbox's lack of taking this seriously. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this. If you can, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Twitter, Kick, if you'd like to continue the conversation. Start a merch shop. It's in the description below if you want to check that out. And guys, with all being said, I'm out. Peace.